welcome to make all the things with me. And I've got a situation going on here. You know, I always talk about Naughty Kitty, and here she is. I told you she likes to craft with me. She likes all the crafty things. Oh my goodness. Welcome, friends. I am hosting a Craft and Chat live with me collaboration with some of my YouTube friends. There is a playlist. It's the only thing in my description right now. I will add to it. Hey Tracy, how are you, friend? If you want to share me to the messenger chat, that would be awesome. I would love that. And when Shelby pops on, if she could share me to the group, that would be amazing too. See, poopy hair. I don't know why I went with it down today. I'm all off today. Oh my goodness. I live in the Mid-Hudson Valley, New York, just a little bit north of New York City. And we got lots of snow. Snow on April 12th. We're about halfway through the month and there is snow. There should be sunshine and rainbows. And it makes me so sad. And I hope the sky is clear because it is a full moon. And it's supposed to be a pink moon. And who doesn't love pink? I love pink. I'm all about the pink. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see if I can find myself. I always have a hard time, just like you, Tracy. Can't watch myself. All right, I am ready. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friend. I am so ready to be over winter. I was gonna craft like a winter project. I even brought some winter stuff out, and then I'm like, you know what? I can't go there. I am not letting the weather win. I just want to snuggle up, watch my favorite creators, and not do anything else. But crafting always cheers me up. And it's not important because I see the comments right there. Oh, goodness. So, I had a little situation here. Here's Kit Kat. So before she was playing with me, she did scratch my arm. So if you see me scratching, it's because I'm allergic to Naughty Kitty. Norma, hello. Hello, my friend. Lori, I don't see Shelby on here, but do you think you can share me to the Make All the Things with Us group? I would so appreciate that, my friend. So, Muhammad, you are sending this woman to be called mad. Call the hospital. Call the hospital? Oh, no. Okay, I'm stenciling tonight, too. I like a simple, easy craft. Things don't have to be complicated. Not at all. Thank you, Lori. Sometimes... and most of the time, I really like to keep things simple. I like to kick it up a notch every once in a while. Kit Kat, there she is. Isn't she beautiful? But what's up? Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna do just some simple stenciling. My friend Lori, you see her right there in the comments, Farmhouse Stencil Shop. She has the little wrench by her name. She is my moderator, so say hello to Lori from the Farmhouse Stencil Shop. And please mind your manners, be polite, be respectful, or she will give you the boot. And Nunda Troll will be on, and she's really good with the wooden spoon, so behave. Hi, Karen. She's my guest crafter. I have to pick her up and okay. All right, come on, Kit Kat. Oh goodness. All right, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Come. I'm allergic. I love her. I risk it, but not when I'm about to craft. Baby Kit Kat, yes. Hey Shelby, there you are, my friend. You tried, but you guess you're not an admin? Huh, that's weird because, well, Shelby's here. Shelby, can you share me to the group? But you do have, that's weird because you do have, that, I gave you that permission. Riker, hi. Hello, Shauna from Preps and Scraps. All right, so let me tell you who my friends are that are crafting with me. It started with Shelby from Red Brick Home Crafts, then Tracy from Tracy's Crafty Creations, and then Jeanette from our backroom. Wait a minute, our backroom creations. Me, Leah from Make All the Things with Me, and up after me is Shauna from Preps and Scraps, and after Shauna is Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage, and if that sounds familiar to you, it's because on Wednesdays, Preps and Scraps, Make All the Things with Me, and Christy's Crafty Cottage go live on YouTube on Wednesday nights starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Delete the trolls. Delete the trolls. Well, if they're saying like awful things, if they're just saying random things, like if they're saying vulgar things, I don't want vulgar. But let the other comments fly. Let's get some viewers up in here. Hold on, Kit Kat wants out. Where are you? There you are. Go. Go, go, go. Come on. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. All right. Whew. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Thought it was weird. Oh, I didn't see any weird comments. But okay, yeah. Maybe in the slammer on Facebook. Well, there's no slammer here on YouTube. Well, there kind of is. But all right, so I went through my stash. I didn't know what to create today. I really didn't. I'm like, I'll create it out. So I'm like, let me go through my stash. And tucked away in an old bin, I found two of these. These are from Michael's. I can't even tell you. 2019. 2019. That's how long I've had these. That's what it says on the little sticker. I'm sure that's when it's made, and I'm sure I bought it as soon as it was made. Our backroom creations. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Sleepy Bunny, hi. And since I've been like not that much in a good mood because of the weather, mind you. I am so sick of the weather controlling my mood. I am stenciling with my friend. I don't know if you can see this. My friend Lori's stencil. As soon as she made it, I had to have it. I had to have it. It's just so stinking funny. Sleepy Bunny, did I say hi? It says, today I will be a ray of freaking sunshine. I know you can't see it now, but once I stencil it, you'll be able to see it. No weird comments here, no worries. Okay, cool. You feel you about this weather. Your body has been in so much pain. Oh my goodness, yes. Hello, give this woman money. Yeah, give me money. Get me monetized, friends. Share this video out. Watch my other videos. I would appreciate it. You love that, right? You might need to buy that sign from you. There you go. Use my code, Make All the Things, and you could save 10% in farmhousestencilshop.com in Lori's shop. Keep those comments crafty. Where are you from? United States, New York, friend. All right, so I was thinking just stenciling on here, and you can. I'm going to do two of them. One, I'm just going to stencil right on it. North Carolina. Hey, Matthew Matthews. Is that your real name? I know quite a few people with names like that. I used to know a Richard Richards. You are from UK. Well, nice to meet you. All right, I'm trying to get this off here. So I'm just going to show you how to stencil, and you do not have to get fancy. You can, and I think I might. But let's start off with plain and simple. You buy a surface. This is from Michael's, right? Something like this. Something from Dollar Tree. Something from the Closing Joann's. Something online, Amazon, right? It's getting late over there. It's getting late over there. Oh, in the UK. All right, I am going to center this. Okay, and where did my washi tape go? Oh, I use washi tape to hold down my stencils because I don't have a steady hand and I don't like when it moves and I have to try to line it up. Hey, Marie, there is non natural, everyone. So I like to use washi tape. It's a low tack tape. It usually protects your surface. This obviously is not painted, so I don't have to worry about that. The stencil is 5mm clear mylar. It's 12 p.m. over here. You need to sleep. It's Saturday. You can sleep in tomorrow unless you work. All right, let's start off basic, plain and simple. One color. I really want to try use this. Yeah, should I use this or should I just use white? Do we use a color? Wait, Nana Troll, is it really your birthday? Is it really your birthday today? How did I not know that? Did you get snow in Jersey? Sleep in, what's that? I've been forcing myself. All right, should I do this patina color or should we do white? And go real simple. Marie, happy birthday to you. I am so sorry I missed that. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is sheepskin. I don't want sheepskin. I want white. All right, let's go simple and basic. So a lot of times when you shake your paint, you get some on the lid. And getting some on the lid is perfect for stenciling because you don't want and Nikki Meatballs, thank you for telling me. Can everyone please say hello? Hello, happy birthday. I am so off today. I'm off like the weather. Happy birthday to Nona Troll. Oh my goodness. You say patina? All right, let's do the patina. Why not? Why not? And I like to use a stencil brush. I'm going to use a small one. And I need a paper towel to offload. If I could sing, I would sing. All right, so what you want to do is get some ink on your stencil brush. And do you see that? That's not a good sign. That's not what you want. You want a really dry brush. So you just work it in on a paper towel. And what you want is something like this, and you want to work in layers. Because otherwise you will get bleeding, and that's not what you want. So Marie, do you know we're supposed to have a pink full moon tonight? I love it. I hope the sky clears up so that I can see the pink full moon. Maybe Mother Nature is affected by the full moon. All right, and I just swirl. I swirl, hold my stencil brush straight up and down. Don't put too much pressure, and I swirl and swirl and swirl until I run out of paint. And then I reload my brush and then offload the brush and go back. And yes, when you're working on dark colors, it does take a few coats to get the look you need to make it bright and vibrant. But it's worth it, and it's just takes a little bit of patience. Tip into the paint, put it right there, offload, and then move on. And just a light pressure on the brush, and swirl and swirl and swirl. And so there are little gaps on stencils. They're called bridges. And when you fill those bridges in, I think it's called crossing the gaps or crossing the bridge. Cross your bridges, right? Because Lori has a t-shirt. Some people don't, some people do. For me, it depends on how I'm feeling. I don't have a steady hand. If I work with black and white chalk paint, I do cross my bridges. When I work with colors and I don't have a matching chalk paint, chalk marker, or a paint marker, I should say, I think really hard about crossing those bridges. All right, so I've got one, I'm afraid to do this. I have one coat down, and this is what it's looking like, okay? And I need this sign today because I do not feel like a ray of sunshine. Marcella, hello. I do not know what you are saying. I wish it had a translator on here, but hello. All right, now I'm doing a second coat. So by the time I finish, this is chalk paint. It dries pretty quickly. I'm just go back to the top. Or you can take a heat tool and dry it. All right, I do want to welcome you to Make All the Things with me. My name is Leah. I would love it if you would subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and be notified for when I go live or upload videos. Hit the bell. I go live usually every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight I am live for a special occasion, a special collaboration with my other creative, crafty friends. The playlist to this collaboration is in my description. And after about 10 p.m. tonight, all the creators that are in this collaboration will be in that playlist. Please watch the playlist all the way through. Follow, subscribe to all my friends' channels, and do all the fun engagement things. It really does help our channels to grow. And, you know, that's what we want to do here in YouTube land. All right. All right. The patina is just a little bit light. So when I am working on my own and not showing what I'm doing every step, I don't lift it. So, all right, I'm just going to grab a brighter shade. And let's see. It looks like I'll be using my whole 45 minutes just to layer this. What I should have done was put a layer of gray down, and that makes the bright colors pop. And I think I am taking this to work on Monday, and I'm hanging it right by the time clock because we all need this reminder. I will be a ray of freaking sunshine. So Lori saw this on someone's post. I forget who, but she loved it so much she turned it into a stencil. Subscribe, thumbs up, and share. Yes, please. Oh my goodness. So how has your Saturday been so far? I was watching all my other friends. You stink at stenciling? Hey, Janet. You need that sign at work too? Oh, we definitely need it. We definitely need it. Every once in a while, one of my coworkers will send a group text with a prayer for the day. Just praying for a good day. It takes practice, patience, and the secret is just a little bit of paint on your stencil brush. So I've been on for 20 minutes and I haven't done anything. You do too, Janet, but you're going to keep on trying. Exactly. I used to get so frustrated because I was so bad at it. I would always get bleeding. But I just keep going on because I love it. I love the designs. Stencils make you look like an artist, right? You don't have to be a letterer, right? Somebody did the lettering for you and you just paint them in. You don't have to freehand a sign like this. I mean, if you're really good at freehand lettering, I applaud you. I am not. And so I appreciate stencils. And you know what? This surface is pretty slick. How many layers have I done? Like 4? I always forget on a dark surface to put my layer of gray down first. And that helps the whole thing pop. And you use less paint, less layers. All right, it looks good. It didn't look good through this because of all the extra, but here's what it looks like. I don't clean my stencils right away. I do like to leave them like that unless they get too dirty or too built up with paint, so that I can find them because they're clear. What's on the menu for supper tonight? Oh, we already ate. We had a London broil, baked potatoes, and some rice. I think I was cooking while you were live. Red Brick Home Crafts was live. All right, here it is. And this is all you need to do to it. Put that twine hanger right back on, and that's all this needs. You want to put some ribbon or, some gems or buttons or whatever it is, you can decorate it any way you want, or you can leave it just like this. And I am going to try to cross my bridges and fill in the gaps, but you really don't need it because you can read it. But that is a long process. He's frying bacon for, oh, I love BLTs. All right, so this is one kind of stenciling. Let me put this to the side. And here is another kind of stenciling. And Jeanette, you had mentioned you don't have any of the Chocator stencils, the sticky back ones. I am a Chocator designer. If you are interested, my friend, send me a message. I can hook you up. So Chocator stencils are stencils that have a sticky back. Unlike those, the ones that I just used, it's open. I am making a little, I have this little house shelf sitter from Dollar Tree, and I have this stencil. It's from Chocator. It is sticky back. The white part is actually a silk mesh. So it's like silk screening, and it's reusable as long as you take care of it. Granddaughter voted for pizza. Of course, she is 10. All right. So I'm not sure about this surface. It looks kind of scuffed up and scratched up. So what, I had to put my sponge in my pocket because a kitty cat. No tomatoes in the house or bacon. So I'm going to wax this. Usually if you put a coat of paint down and you're using this on paint, it can peel up your paint. It can peel up your surface. I don't think it'll happen on this. Maybe I don't need it. We'll see. Let's play it by ear, right? So this is the stencil, farm fresh, eggs, meat, milk, and daily. Here it is, okay? You peel it off the backer sheet. And I'm going to stick it down. I'm not worried about anything peeling up off the surface. You had chicken balls and fries. Not so healthy, but yummy. All right, and I'm just going to center it right on here. And burnish it down with my fingers. Make sure that there's no air pockets or anything underneath that might prevent the chalk paint from going through. Making sure it's down nice. There we go. And this is what it looks like. Nikki at Some Love. Is she here? Hey, Nikki. All right, so this is chalk paste by Chocator. It's called Chalkology paste. And it's just chalk paint in a paste form. And here's what it looks like. And you use a squeegee. I just had it. And you use a squeegee to apply it. I think this is good. So it kind of looks like sour cream. You kind of want that consistency. Let's see. Take the squeegee to your project, pull towards you, pull it across the stencil, and you kind of want to work fast. Okay, my fan is off. And just slight pressure, just like when you're stenciling with a stencil brush. And you just want to pull it through the silkscreen. Let's get off the excess. put it in here, and then peel and reveal is the best part, my favorite part especially, and you can tell by my expression that it worked perfectly. But look how beautiful. I love it. So a little bit bled through that that little groove, and I just have a detail little tool here to pick up the excess. I can also scrape away excess chalk paste, and some surfaces, like if you work on glass or something really shiny, smooth, you can just wet it and scrape it off and start over again. Yay, it's so nice when it works, right? All right, I'm going to dry it. I love this. I think this is going to look so cute in my kitchen. Thanks, Marie. Thank you, Regina. Thanks, Levon. Thank you, Shonda from Preps and Scraps. Don't forget, Preps and Scraps is up after me at 8:15. Go on over to her channel. We should have tagged each other. Definitely check out the playlist in my description. Once everyone has gone live, their videos will be added to the playlist, and then you could just watch all of us. You love those stencils? Thank you. Just want to make sure it is dry. It is dry. It is good and dry. Farmhouse is all about the sanded edges, right? So these Dollar Tree signs are usually really easy to sand the edges and distress. Just a little tiny bit, because it's already stuffed up. It's probably been in my stash for a few months. Grab some popcorn and a drink and back and watch all 6 designers. Exactly. Exactly. Right? If you've got bad weather, and you're going to get bad weather tomorrow as well, grab your favorite drink, some popcorn, snuggle up, watch the YouTube playlist. Just going to use this to blow off some of the dust. Look at that. How sweet. And all I did was just put chalk paste on here. That's all I did. You want to kick it up a notch? How about some black and white check gingham ribbon? How's that for you, for Farmhouse? Thank you. Be safe from the full moon. Listen, I think the full moon is already affecting me. Oh my goodness. It snowed. It's really overcast, and I really hope to see the moon, because they say it's going to be a pink full moon. My favorite color. Yes, Marie, we got... Okay, if it wasn't wet and it was fluffy, it probably would have been like 4 inches, maybe 5. It just snowed all day, and then it turned to freezing rain. Thank you, Norma. I appreciate that. And this is going to take like a little bow. I didn't leave much room. Like if I had left out the eggs, meat, milk daily, I might have had room for a bigger bow. But, you know, I don't like big bows, and I cannot lie. Although the bow I made last night after my Facebook Live turned out pretty neat. It's totally crazy. I don't understand. Have you ever had snow on your birthday before? All right. Just a little tiny bow. Now I'm just adjusting it. Just a little tiny bow. And maybe some boxwood, because boxwood is definitely farmhouse. All right, and I'm just going to cut these little petals off of the middle so it'll lay a little flat and I can lay down the bow on top of it. Just simple. We are going for simple tonight. You only got rain? I know, it's crazy. I don't understand. I don't understand the weather. Listen, the bow part is always a struggle. No, it's never rained on your birthday. I mean snowed. It's never snowed on your birthday. All right. I'm going to commit to these little pieces of boxwood, and let's get some sisal. I like the fine wispy sisal. It just gives it the nice little delicate touch when, you know, raffia or excelsior might be just a little too much. And the sisal fiber is just so easy to manipulate, to adjust. They make ropes out of this. So you just twist it like this and it'll stay together. And I think this needs more petals. And now that they're flat, might look a little better. And listen, I totally think that this sign was perfect without all this extra stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Sometimes I'm not really extra. I'm not really extra. And sometimes the extra stuff makes me nervous. Let's put the little bow on there. Right? And it needs a little button. Oh, here's a little white button. There we go. And nothing says farmhouse like a button. And here it is. Here is our finished project tonight. Here's this one. And today I will be a ray of freaking sunshine. I get it from Amazon. But I've seen that there's different types of sisal. Mine is very fine. I've seen Lori from Farmhouse Stencil Shop use hers, and hers seems like it's thicker. So there are different kinds of sisal, but this is mine. It's like, I don't know, it's like so wispy, and I don't know, it just always reminds me of like angels. So this time I will finish crossing the bridges while I watch Fraps and Scraps. And I'm bringing this to work on Monday and hanging it right by the time clock, because we all need to be a ray of freaking sunshine. Thank you so much. And I've got a couple minutes till Shauna comes on. So I just want to remind you of everyone that's in this collaboration, and that the playlist, the link to the playlist is in my description. Click more in my description, and the only thing that's there is the link to the playlist, and it will feature all of the creators from today's collaboration, and they are Red Brick Home Crafts, Tracy's Crafty Creations, Our Backroom Creations, Make All the Things With Me, Fraps and Scraps, and Christy's Crafty Cottage. And we would so very much appreciate all of you joining us. We do go live from time to time, individually, in a group. We do collaborate on pre-recorded videos. We would love the support. So please, give us a chance. Hit the playlist, go through the playlist. You may find your next favorite creator. We've all have different strong strengths in our crafting. We all have different crafts that we do. And good night, Marie. Thank you so much for being here, and happy freaking birthday. I am so sorry. I cannot believe I missed it, and I have it on my calendar. I'm an awful friend. All right, friends. So for anyone that needs to hear this, know that you are not alone and that you matter. Spread kindness and show love, because love is the answer. All right, friends. I will see you Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye for now.